Well, now that season 3 is about over, I thought it'd be a good time to take a look back at some of the great food that I had a chance to eat on this trip. Now, you may have noticed I made a point of excluding all those 5-star fine dining establishments that this part of the country is so rightfully famous for. While I've been to many of those restaurants, particularly the ones in New Orleans before, that was when I had an expense account. So instead, I opted for the smaller, less famous local stops, the ones you might not even notice. And all in all, the food I ate was just plain outstanding. Even I was surprised at which ones made it to my best of the best list. One of the biggest challenges of a trip like this was trying to squeeze in all of the places I wanted to stop and eat. All told, I think I only made it to less than 50% of the restaurants on my list, so you can look forward to some future visits to some great dining places. Now make sure you stay to the end of the video to see which 2 places I forgot to film, and yet they were both so good they had to be included. Yes, it is. The Gazebo Cafe, home of the original ice cream daiquiri. I'll tell you, I've had one, and they're great, particularly if it's hot out. Okay, it's 10:30, which is way past New Orleans time for having alcohol. So I passed on breakfast, and instead I'm going to start my day out with a mango ice cream daiquiri. And I'll repeat that in case you couldn't hear that. I'm starting out my day with a mango rum ice cream daiquiri. Only, I think, in New Orleans. Alright, here we have the Parens charbroiled oysters. A dozen of them. It comes with French bread. And I'll tell you what, they are to die for. They are just plain excellent. And I'm going to set the camera up and you can watch me eat them. Well, I'm not going to let you watch me eat them, but we'll just start right over here on this side and get rid of them first. Those are so good. Alright, I'm at the Island View Casino in Gulfport. I'm having lunch, compliments of the casino. Hamburger, french fries, and I have some cheesecake coming later. I'm at the GNC Grill or C&G Grill, one of the two. So, that's what it looks like. Kind of hard to screw up a hamburger. Alrighty, if you saw the video on Hardy, Arkansas, where I stopped and had a Cajun catfish poor boy, I think that was $9 and something, and you saw it. It was very good. It was worth every penny of it. However, this is a Baton Rouge, Louisiana shrimp poor boy for the same amount of money, and as you can tell, a whole lot more shrimp went into this one. We'll do the 360 on it. It's about twice the size of the catfish po' boy I had, and clearly twice as many fries. And while I didn't have the shrimp one there, I would guess if I had had the shrimp one up in Arkansas, it probably would have been about 6 or 8 shrimp. So this is a real Louisiana po' boy sandwich, of which I'm only going to be able to eat half, but I'm going to give it a shot, and the rest will come tonight to the hotel with me. I got 3 pieces and a corn muffin, And I'm going to start with a drumstick. That is so good. The chicken is absolutely perfect. It's got a nice crunchy crust on it, and it is just, I don't know if you can see, the juice is just running out of it. Now, I think the key difference here is they use fresh only, never frozen chicken. And boy, you can certainly taste the difference. That is definitely worth the drive, definitely. Okay, I hate to say it, but I have to stop. I have a 3-piece dinner to go in the box from my new friend from the Tourist Information Center in Natchez, who told me they were in fact open here. So I want to go ahead and make the trip back while hers is still warm. I will hold this up for the camera. I don't know how well you can see it because I'm sitting over here. But this is fried chicken at the Old Country Store. It's in Lorman, which Google Maps can find it. There isn't much left of Lorman, except you can't miss this place. It's huge. It's on the west side of Highway 69, about 25-30 miles south of, no, 25 miles north of Natchez, Mississippi. Well, a cheeseburger was absolutely delicious. It was everything you want in it. It had just enough fat to make it really slobbery and messy, and tastes great. You can see I couldn't even finish the whole thing. I left 1 or 2 bites there, so very good on it. But I had to go directly now to the raspberry cheesecake. Well, as you may be able to tell, the raspberry cheesecake was just slightly better than the hamburger and fries, as I managed to choke down all of the cheesecake. Alright, here we have the Parens charbroiled oysters, a dozen of them. It comes with French bread, and I'll tell you what, they are to die for. They are just plain excellent. This is a real Louisiana po' boy sandwich, of which I'm only going to be able to eat half, but I'm going to give it a shot, and the rest will come tonight to the hotel with me.